Not all of you. Just kidding. To buying right now. Man, look at oil. Oil's just getting clobbered right now. So headed into the cash open, the markets, they're all weak. Mega caps weak and getting weaker. Apple's the only green one. Well, Microsoft is green. Microsoft actually is trying to climb, but everything else, and Amazon's trying to go green. Something's going on. Every equity I watch is red, and watch yields. Yields are down, which tells you that they're buying. So might be some taking money out of the stocks and putting them into treasuries. So again, for the ES and NQ, the ES has got a ways to go, so I'm not even sure it can get there. Especially it's got to get through 6,700. But the NQ tested the buyer's line in the sand from yesterday. Overnight, it held up. I don't really put a lot of stock into overnight. I'd like to see it tested in the cash session and like to see it hold in the cash session for a buy. Obviously, buyers loaded up here and the distribution right on top of it. Whether we get down there or not, we don't know because we got to get through the previous day low. Watch RTY. RTY is puking right now. Banks are getting clobbered along with energy. So it's probably if it, it could go lower on the cash open, but I'd watch for it to rally off the cash open. Take out all the shorts that are shorting in the hole. Sellers starting to hit the bid and take out those buyers that were buying it up on the ES. Tesla, Apple going bid into the cash open. Amazon tried to go green, puked. RTY ripping right now. We all knew that. We all knew that was going to happen. That's going to put a bid under the ES. YM just went green. So NQ's rallying without the mega caps. Apple's rallying right now, but who really cares about Apple? VIX is getting smoked. Hey, you never said anything, so I didn't go anything. Previous cash open. I wouldn't short this, but I wouldn't go long either. This is Tesla just went red. Mega caps are rallying, but they're still red. Apple, Microsoft are green. VIX is getting smoked. RTY ripped, but it tried to go green and pulled back. YM is pulling back. And the 30 years, the 30-year yield is dumping, which tells me that someone's buying. So that money's coming from somewhere, and you'd think it would be coming from equities. Value high, Globex open, it's resistance overhead. You also have a naked bar pock up at 843. Got to be leaning short up here. I don't really have anything to trade off of, though. But offer stack on the offer on the ES is still pretty weak compared to the bid. And you've got some buying. It's not really aggressive. It's like 12 and 13 lots lifting the offer, so it's not amazing. $37, 46, 27 just bought ES. They got a stack right there at 21.50. See if they start hitting the bid. 23, 57, 12 hit the bid. 25. There's a battle right here around the 21s. Lots of sellers on the taping queue. Lots of selling right here in the 21 area, but they don't have much of a stack in them at all. I don't have anything to go short off of right now, but I mean, Apple's ripping, Tesla's ripping, everything else is pulling back mega cap wise. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, Apple just doesn't really carry the NQ like it used to. So YM RTY just shit the bed. So you got to think that if Apple starts giving it up, this is going to be a short up here. Watch the ES. The ES is going to have a lot of sell pressure with YM and RTY going red. Nvidia's tried to go green, but turning over. I still don't have anything really to go short off of. RTY and YM just shot green again. I mean, I don't really care so much about RTY or about YM, but if RTY is bid and YM is going along with it, that's going to provide a bid underneath the ES, regardless of what the NQ is doing. The NQ happens to be going up, but if Apple and Tesla start giving it back, that's going to put sell pressure on the NQ. That's going to make the ES turn into a sell as well. It's just going to be a tough sell. It's not going to go down in a hurry with YM and RTY. Potential sell off of 829. The ES still has this bid underneath it, and it's really RTY and YM. Now remember, Apple's apart too, so like Apple and Tesla can are putting a bid under it. Watch Apple and Tesla. If they start to pull back, which they're freaking straight up right now. They're starting. Tesla's pulling back a little bit. If they start to pull back, probably going to see some resistance come in over here. I still think this is a short. I just don't really have anything to go short off of. That's a sell signal right there, but man, that's a tough one. Right on top of Park. I might go short two here. They just drug the bar pock under the previous bar pock. I'm just going to short this for a scalp down into 803. I'm not going to add or anything. I just want to get to 803 and make those points and get the fuck out. Volume faded off right here, so this might be support. It's got to break under this area and start trading some volume lower. Here we go. Come on. I'm going to take that off. That's 24 points. It's not bad for start. Volume faded off. If you're looking at the footprint, look at the previous candle. Volume faded off right there, and POC is overhead, so as much as I think it's a short, I don't want to get caught into this low volume node right here for a rip right back to POC. They just put a lot of volume in at 817. Watch the ES. The ES is getting very, very weak right now. And I think the weakness is because Apple and Tesla are starting to pull back. Amazon's looking to go red again. The problem is that you've got YM and RTY are bid. So the ES is going to come down with the NQ if the NQ can break the slow volume node. It's just not going to go in a hurry. You could definitely see ES pull back into 72050. See what I mean? That you just got. We did tag to the tick. We tagged that 803, and it ripped right back to Pac. But still, the volume faded off. Like you could have grabbed it. I could probably could have grabbed an extra 15, 20 points, but not worth it. It's going to rip back to Pac. Look at the yeah. Do we have news coming out? We might. I think we have news coming out. They just pulled the stack on the offer. Yeah, we have S&P Global Manufacturing PMI. It just came out. We have ISM PMI at in 14 minutes as well. They're gonna break. They're gonna break that 03. Very low volume. The mids right here. I mean, as much as I want to go long, I'm not fucking long in this. There's no way. I'd rather have B open up and drop into the cash session open for a long than long it right on top of previous day POC. VIX is ramping. Or structure right here at the mids. want to see if we get a rally up into this poor structure and see sellers. This could be a tough sell. Your inside value above the cash session open, but at the same time, this has not looked like a buy the entire day. It's been looking like a short. So they're probably going to end up shifting POC back down here to 760. And we do have news in about 6 minutes. The ES also has the same poor structure as the market broke down and ran stops. Lots of volume traded there too, by the way. Lots of volume traded right there on the ES. Let's see if sellers step back in. Kind of double distribution so far. Pushing into that structure. They left the bar POC lower, so I'm going to go short here. Looking to get back down to 753. Got to be careful because news is coming out, so anything can happen. I want to get it ripped a new one. Some blue on the tape. All right, let's go. Let's go get 753. Some more selling on the tape. They're not getting anything, that's for damn sure. Come on. Nice sell signal against the 5-minute mid. Let's see. Still think we're going to go get 753, but I only have a few minutes. I got to get out of this trade if it takes much longer. Oh, well, I get stopped. I just pushed right through it. Well, maybe not. Right into my stop loss. Previous day POC. I'm going to get stopped. Too much buying on the tape right now. It looks like covering ahead of the news. That's all right. So got stopped on that. That tick is getting hammered right now. I think that rally right there was just shorts covering ahead of the news. We're going to get that puck after all. Man, this thing's jumping all over the place. Puck is still higher. Mega caps are still weak. VIX is still climbing. RTY, YM went back to red on the day, but rallying. A lot of poor structure at the low end of this candle, too. One short here. If they break it above 24.8, I'm just going to close out. There's a lot of selling on the tape. Pock is overhead, so you got to be very careful. Fuck. Swear to Christ, dude. What is it? ES Pock is at the lows. NQ. I can't, like, I mean, what is. Can't tell what they're buying. Meta's starting to rally off the lows. I wish the NQ pocket shifted down to 760. That would have made things a lot easier. There's a little low volume node here you got to pay attention to. Still a shit ton of selling on the tape, man. I'm shorting that low volume node. Oof. Can't tell you what they're buying in the mega caps, and there's a shit ton of selling on the tape. But it is what it is. It's pushing higher. Jeez, come on. So much selling on the tape. There we go. Come on, it's got to get underneath 794. Come on, baby. Get under 794. Let's go. There's the test of 794. It's got to go. If I see yellow on the tape, I'm just going to cover for scratch. Yeah, I'm out. Fuck that. Reset. Yes, what do you do? The ES man, I mean, RTY and YM. I don't like. I would that thing looks like it's freaking crazy. Both of those look crazy as hell. Trying to go green again. Banks are getting smoked. Energy's recovering a little bit. Tesla's taking off. And broke resistance. RTY is ripping right now. See the one here. Meta just made new lows. Amazon's turning over. Nvidia's trying to go green. We'll see what happens there. I'll be right back. Stay, bro. There's an egg white girl up there for you. All the mega caps are turning over, man. Except for Apple. Right, they just ran stops above A high. They drop it right back inside. I'm going short on the drop back inside of A. It starts running. I'm out immediately. Looking to get back down to POC. Strip some off. Put my stop into profit and just see if it rotates back down through value. We don't want to see yellow on the tape. Lots of selling on the tape still, man. Come on. God, the sellers fucking eat my dick. I got to take this long signal because the ES is going to take out the high of the day. That's probably going to take the NQ up to the overnight high. It's definitely chasing the market higher. There's no question about it. I don't want to have this thing go against me. If it gets underneath my buy signal, I'm just out. But the ES takes out the high of the day. NQ is likely to at least test the overnight high. There goes the high of the day. There goes the overnight high. It's got to go. Come on, baby, rip. Strip some off, putting my stop into profit underneath the bar POC we broke. If it gets back inside the overnight range, it's probably going to rotate lower, so I'll take those points. I don't like chasing it the high and holding it, but I'll take the 30 points. Let's see if NVIDIA can go green. Nvidia's trying to go green. You would think Nvidia would have to go green for us to get accepted outside overnight range. Pick is just not doing anything. Swear, man, Jen has blown me up because she left the house, or I left the house this morning, didn't give her a hug or a kiss. And she's like, "Oh, yeah, I didn't get a hug and a kiss goodbye this morning." And like, I spent the last 21 years of my life avoiding her before 10 o'clock every morning. Like, why all of a sudden today am I going to catch shit? Like, I try not to even be near her. Man, I just don't trust this move up. I mean, Nvidia did go green. VIX is at support right now. Certainly could break. All the markets look good. the tick is just not doing shit. It's literally not doing anything. Banks are getting hammered. Energy's not looking great, although it's rallying. C period. Big sell on the ES. They're just buying it back up. If the NQ can hold right here, it might be the pullback to get long for a push into the previous day high. For the ES to take out the overnight high. But what a shitty place to try to go long. I'm gonna give it a shot. If it takes out the previous candle low, I'm out. If it gets up to the high of the day, I'm gonna look for the impulse move into the previous day high, strip some off, put my stop into profit, and see if we can't catch a run. I don't trust this at all, by the way. Do not think for 1 second that I think that this has any hope of doing well. Really, the only thing that I've got going in my favor is that Nvidia seems to be holding a bid and staying green on the day. We need VIX to break support for the ES. They're hitting the bid hard here at the highs on ES as well. They're probably going to end up shifting POC up here to 67.30 on ES. Come on, NQ, go. At the high of the day, I'm going to look for the impulse move into the previous day high. If it starts dropping against me, I'm immediately getting out. Okay, added, looking for the impulse move now. Come on. Lots of buyers on the tape, stripping some off. It's just too much selling as we go higher. Like, that's why I don't trust this thing right now. I'm going to take one more off. Took one more off, putting my stop well into profit inside, just inside B high. And I'll ride the single into the previous day high if it can get there. Big selling on the tape. You know that there's sellers up here too, by the way. There's a lot of sellers up here. So if they actually get it above previous day high, we're going to all-time highs. Well, no, I wouldn't say that. We're going to go to 972, I would think. 972 is big resistance. Still a shit ton of selling, but it doesn't look like it matters. NVIDIA looks good, which is really what we care about. We don't really give a shit about Apple. Come on, ES, keep going. I'm taking that trade off into the previous day high. I'm going to lock in the points. If there's going to be resistance on the NQ and the ES, I mean, the ES is going to run into potential sellers here. The NQ is certainly going to try to find sellers at the previous day high. If not, I don't have to worry about it because I can wait until I have single prints and go long off single prints and chase it at the high. I'd rather lock in the 60 points or whatever it was, 55 points or whatever, and let this thing shake itself out. But you have to expect sellers to try to defend the previous day high. Leaving behind bar pox at 890. So certainly could rotate back and get that. VIX broke support. Watch for the pullback into 890 now. Pretty crazy to I would not have thought, and I still think that this thing is a very weak long. I mean, it's obviously a bit. There's no question about it. The ES is still inside previous day range, so the NQ, it's probably got a limited upside. I'm pretty surprised. my wife, dude, I swear. Uh, pretty surprised that in the face of a shutdown, which at the end of the day really doesn't mean anything, but still, you would think that the market would have some sort of like negative reaction to it. It really didn't at all. Held the buyer's line in the sand from yesterday. There's your pullback into 890. That's why you got to take profits. Like to hold a trade into the previous high of the day, it's just the ES is still inside previous day range. Like you're just going to give back points, chasing it at the highs. So sellers are going to feel pretty emboldened right now if they get it back inside the IB and the ES fails to get accepted outside the overnight range. This might turn into a pretty good short if the ES starts puking all the way back into POC. This is watch this naked bar pocket 901. It's also at 900, so that's a big deal. I think we want to be short under 901. I've been calling a short all day, and obviously we see what happens, but still doesn't mean it's not going to sell off. Almost impossible to, get comfortable shorting with Nvidia on the bid. think shorts under 901 are good as long as the ES is struggling to get through the overnight range. All right. When I start seeing big sell on the tape, I'm going to be short under 890. Unless it just pukes and doesn't give me the opportunity. Sellers taking back the momentum. Watch the NQ. The NQ's got a stack and they're hitting the bid with size. It probably is going to wait until D period takes out CeeLo and starts a liquidation. Not that it's not going to get bought back to POC, because at that point you're just rotational on the day, but they could always shift POC lower if they get it there. All right, I'm going short here. Using the previous 5-minute candle as my out, high as my out, or 901 actually. I'll add if we drop back inside overnight range. Big sell on the tape. Big sell on the tape on the ES2, followed by big buy. The tick just ripped higher after that push lower. Fucking 1,500 stacked on the bid ES. I mean, if that doesn't bring in buyers, what the fuck? Like, we never see 1,500 stacked on the. It's still stacked 1,400 on the bid. It's almost like they're holding the market up, but for what? What would they be holding the market up? Get filled on their shorts and then dump it? Come on, baby, get back inside the overnight range. Big sell on the ES. Come on, give me a sell signal. I'm out on this trade if they give me a buy signal against the previous puck. Come on, bitch. Come on. It's a buy, it's a sell signal right now, just but it's only a completed auction. Oh, there you go. Well, now it's a completed auction, faded volume, selling balance. Now it's got a break. 885. It breaks 885. I'm looking to test inside the overnight range. Come on, man. I'm closing this trade for scratch. Something's going on, man. Still 1,300 stacked on the bid ES. Something weird is going on. The thing is like when you have that much stacked on the bid, it's going to bring in the buyers. There's no question about it because they can go long and they've got no chance in the market falling against them. Well, there is news pending. There's going to be a deal at some point. So, but really weird. News pending would be a pulled stack on the bid and the offer. For some reason, they're holding the market up here. They stack 1,500 on the bid. There's not enough sellers to get through that stack. So they're just holding the market up here. So my question is, are they going to hold the market up here, get filled on their shorts, and then pull the stack and the market dumps? Or are buyers going to come in and say, fuck it, man, they can't, like there's no sellers here to get through that stack. Let me just buy it through the previous day high. Now watch. Now you got 300 stacked on the bid. So they pulled that stack off. Here's where it gets interesting. I'm going short the NQ using 24901 as my out. There goes the sellers. Watch. Come on, ES, go. They pulled that stack on the bid. Everyone that was buying has got no protection now. Let's go. Nvidia's pulling back. Watch when they pull it back into this 2925 area. See if they stack that on there again. Big sell on the tape. ES. Putting my stop right on top of this candle. Adding to my trade. Come on. Dude, I'm not here to tell you what to fucking do. Like, are you kidding? Like, don't lose your ass. How about don't do that? I'm leaning shorts. I just told you I'm leaning shorts. I'm short literally right now. All right, got a sell signal against the previous bar pock. If they take that out, I'm flat. Come on, baby. Fucking come on. They're gonna take out my sell signal. I'm gonna have to flatten out. I'm out. They took it out. They took my sell signal out, so I'm out. This thing is fucking hard today. 2 minutes until D opens up. I I mean, look, D's gonna have to take out C low. Pock is higher, value's higher, so we should be rallying back to Pock. The problem is you failed to take out the previous day high, failed to get accepted outside the overnight range, and you have value in Pock lower from previous day. So that's gonna suck. I still don't see the long up here at all. With what I look at on my risk on, risk off, I just don't see it being a long up here. Going short, 24.9. Sellers on the tape. Unfinished business at the low of this candle. Unfinished business at the low of the previous candle. Like to peel some off around 884. Come on, motherfucker, go. Sellers on the tape, man. Come on. Buyers got to be getting tired of this. Now we're back inside the IB. Come on, give me a push. God damn it. I got to get out of this trade. Well, looks like it's the Tesla show. Still see it being a long up here. I don't know. Whatever. The only mega cap that's doing anything is Tesla. That's it. There we go. Come on.
Alright, this is my profit target on the day. So I'm gonna go play me some video games. Shake these nerves off a little bit. Put the dogs inside, let them enjoy the AC. I need to work out today. That's what I need to do. Do that before lunch. But, calling it a day, my boys.